Yes.
Are you ready, Steve? Give it up for Steve Simpkins.
I'm Steve Simpkins from Cherubusco. When people hear that, they're expecting a white guy. So is my dad. I always thought it was kind of fucked up that we live in where we live, and my mom decided to name me Steve. And I got freckles. It's like she didn't give a fuck about me at all. It's like, bring your little soft freckled ass out there. Threw me straight to the wolves. We know that, you can take a regular name and make that shit hard. She still could have named me Steve, but she could have added a Ja or a La to that shit. Think about it. Michael. You hear the name Michael, it's like, oh, that's a sweet name. Probably a Christian boy. Add a Ja to that shit. Jamichael will whip your ass. You ain't fucking with Jamichael. Sean, that could go boy or girl. Not LaShawn. LaShawn will fuck you up. I could have been John Steve, that's all I know. I could have been just Steve. I would have got way more respect. They ain't care about me out here. Don't feel sorry for me, I get mine. It's like my wife the other day. I'm gonna be the first one to admit I'm kind of stupid. I know it, I'm stupid. My wife knows it, I still want her. She knows. You marry up or down in the marriage. Somebody loses, somebody wins. You don't know, it's a roll of the dice. Because when you're dating, it's the best version of yourself. But then once you figure it out after 3 years, this motherfucker kind of stupid. That's me. I'm the stupid one. She's pretty, I'm dumb.
Are you a brother?
Yeah.
The other day we were at the store and she goes, hey babe, it's that time of the month. And I forgot to go get my stuff. I was like, what stuff?
Thank you.
Tampons? She goes, no.
Thank you.
I was like, your pads? She goes, no. Now I'm confused as fuck. What the fuck else is there? She goes, my panty liners. What in the fuck is a panty liner? I think she's fucking with me. I think she made that shit up on the spot just to fuck with me. It's you take advantage of dumb people, you know what I mean? So I'm looking at her like this. Yeah. I go get your panty liners. What aisle? She goes, 16. I was like, all right, I'm going to aisle 16 just in case she wants to let me know that she's fucking with me. She didn't say shit. Aisle 16, motherfucking panty liners. What the fuck is that? I come back and I ask her, I ain't proud. So what the fuck is this for? I know what tampons are for. Damn, this shit is hot. I know what tampons are for. I know what pads are for. The fuck is a panty liner for? And she looked at me and she looked like she wanted to tell me the real answer. But then she had that look, that glazed over look, like when you're about to explain something to a dumb motherfucker and you know they're not gonna understand what you're talking about. So you try to find what words can I use to explain to this stupid motherfucker this common shit? You know what I mean? You know exactly what I mean. You got a husband. She looked at me and she goes,
Woo! Let's hear it for him! Give it up for him!
she looked at me. She looked at me and told me like it was a fucking commercial. I thought I was on the Truman Show. I was looking around. She looked at me and she said, they're made to keep your underwear clean and you feeling fresh. I was so damn confused and I just accepted that as an answer. I just walked away. But that's I got 3 boys. And I was scared as fuck when we had our kids because I was like, shit, what am I supposed to do to save for college for all 3 of these kids? You know, I was like, damn, that shit, it hurts my heart. But then I realized, maybe I'm thinking about this shit the wrong way. I didn't go to college. Maybe all 3 of these motherfuckers ain't going to college. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 1 or 2 of these motherfuckers, you know? So it's I'm starting to gauge my kids which one does the savings account go up for? It's fucked up, but you gotta do it. It's my first son, that motherfucker's going to college. He's smart as shit. He's smarter than me for sure. It's because this one day, he went to the bathroom, he comes out of the bathroom, and I go, get your ass back in there and wash your hands. He said, why? I said, because you touch on your shit, you touch on the toilet, like, your hands are disgusting, you need to wash your hands. He said, all right, Dad, wash his hands. Not a problem. Next day, he goes to the bathroom, I didn't hear the toilet, I didn't hear the sink, I didn't hear shit. He comes out of the bathroom and I said, go back in there and wash your hands. He's like, but Dad, I didn't touch nothing. I said, how? Show me. So I followed him in the bathroom and said, Dad, this is what I did. He pulled his pants all the way down to his ankles, and he lifted his arms up in the sky. And he's just aiming. Just aiming. And he's all done. I'm like, what are you gonna do with the dribble? He looked at me, and this is how I know he's going to college. He goes, I was like, this motherfucker's smart as shit. The first time I tried that afterwards, I got that shit in my eye. I was like, you're too old.
Yeah. Keep it going for him, guys.
That's not that bad. My second son, I'm saying for a different type of shit for that kid. Like, we were playing hide and go seek. He's 5. We're playing hide and go seek. He said, hey Dad, you hide, I hide. That's not how that shit works, bro. He's like, let's go. I was like, all right, who's gonna see? He takes a Spider-Man action figure, turns him upside down. He goes, Spider-Man. We're standing behind the refrigerator for 25 minutes before I had to look at him like, Spider-Man ain't coming. He's like, what? We go back to his room, Spider-Man's right there, and he goes, Spider-Man. I go, how good are you with the hammer? Your ass going to trade school. Then my baby, he's an asshole. Like, he don't like me at all. He hates me the most. Like, he only uses people for opportunity. Like, if you was the last person on earth, it don't matter. You're the last person on earth, you're like this. And you gotta pick him up, he's cute as shit. Like, you know, he's mean as shit. Like, he would push you into fucking traffic, I swear to you, for fucking fruit snacks. He's like, fruit snacks? Die, Dad. That motherfucker's going to prison. I don't gotta say for him at all. I was in the Army for 9 years. And before, now don't clap for me. Y'all paid for me to have a good time. Before I say this, don't take the wrong way, but I do not donate to the troops at all. At the gas stations, no. You see a booth, you see any type of bucket, they say, would you like to round up? Fuck no. Because not one time when I was in Iraq did somebody throw me a fucking whatchamacallit from Cherubusco's change. I don't have any idea where any of that fucking money goes. And I was at the gas station and this lady goes, you want to donate to the troops? I said, no thank you. And she goes, fucking pussy liberal. You probably voted for Biden, didn't you? I said, no, well, I'm trying to explain. She goes, shut up. You're unpatriotic. I don't even like you in my store. I was like, listen, I'm not going to be talked down to from a lady with one tooth. Your fucking tooth ain't even white. If I had one tooth, that shit would be pristine. This shit looks like fucking candy corn. It's 3 shades of fucked up. Don't you talk down to me, lady. If I had one tooth, that shit would be so white that you walk around talking about Jews will not replace us. Jews will not replace us. They actually got the wrong fucking chant because they should be trying to replace the Jews. They've been running shit for fucking ever. Got this shit backwards. That's how white my tooth would be. Ultra white. Speaking of that, I was in the Army for 9 years, and I jumped out of planes. I was in the airborne. And I'm scared as fuck of heights. And my kids know this. They know this. So like when I tell them bedtime stories, like, oh, tell us about the Army. It's like, I really don't like to relive fucking trauma. But I'll tell you a story. One time I was on a plane, the winds were blowing super hard, and they made me jump out anyways. My son's like, weren't you scared? Aren't you a pussy with heights? I'm like, I'm gonna let it slide this time, motherfucker. But yes, I am. He's like, how'd you not shit your pants? I had a panty liner